Peace to all of my beautiful crown heads. I am so sorry that I was late today. I've been out ripping and running around and it kind of pushed me back. So once I got home, I had to hurry up and try to do everything. So I appreciate you guys so much for your patience. Again, please take this time out to like the video, share the video, subscribe, and most importantly, hit that notification bell. That way you guys will be notified when we go live in the future. Hey, Papa Smurf, TZ Frank, Big Homie said, yes for motivation, said Cam LB. He says, new subscriber, I use YouTube to pass the time at work. I've never subscribed to any page nor hit the bell. Your content is so fire that I want to know when you post. I've never even commented on a page. Shout out to you, LB Hooper. I appreciate that. What's good, Lindell Hall? Gaia, Ian Baby, Matthew, Clarence, D. Brez, Teddy, Warren D, Yoshi, Seven, Lesity, I think that's how you say that, M. Perry, Bashach. I don't know how to read that name, but I appreciate you. David, OG, Unknown to Man, Roberto, Quentin's, Bouillon, Lord, Militant, Solo, Ireel, Robert, Sam, Keenan, Shamari, King, Chef, all of y'all, Amanda, you know I love you, Queen, Eric, all of y'all, Lana. Let's go ahead and get into the conversation. I see so far we have 102 beautiful crown heads in the building. And I already kept y'all waiting for so long. And again, I really thank and appreciate you guys for having patience. Let's get into tonight's discussion, okay? Tonight, I want to talk about 5 signs that she is wifey material. My platform is mainly males. And so I like to give you guys, y'all already know the deal and the drill. I like to give you guys insight and clarity as far as dealing with women. In regards to relationships, what women to entertain, what women to choose, what women to not entertain, what women to ignore, all of those things. I like to give you guys a little bit of insight and clarity. So I think tonight's discussion is dead on the money as far as helping you guys to figure out if a woman is worth your while, okay? A lot of women are not, and I know and understand that it's a lot of men out there that choose wifey material based upon surface level attributes, whether that be how she looks, her body, how she dresses, what she has, you know, her assets. And those things are just aesthetics. It's not really something that is going to maintain and sustain you as a man. You need a woman that embodies certain characteristics as far as her personality, as far as her mentality, and the physicality of it is just a bonus. And while it is important, it shouldn't be the meat and potatoes, okay? But I'm a vegan, so it shouldn't be the vegetables and fruits of what you look for as far as what qualifies a woman to be wifey material. So we're going to go ahead and jump into the 5 signs that a woman very well may be wifey material for you guys. And number 1 is, and again, y'all, 133 of us, y'all like the video, share the video, and subscribe. Number 1 is she listens to you. This is a key factor of wifey material. As you guys know, there's a lot of women in this day and age that don't fucking listen, okay? And I know that can be something that is very difficult for a lot of men to deal with, because we do live in a society where there's a lot of independent women that don't need a man, aka I don't need to listen to a man, aka I don't need your opinion, I don't need your thought. They're very headstrong, they're very stubborn, and they think that they are the king. They think that they are the man of the relationship. And again, I'm not trying to say that a man is the one that is supposed to be headstrong and stubborn and all of that. But the man should be the leader, okay? And that's just me. Maybe I'm just a little bit old school, but I do feel like the man should be the leader as far as the household, the kingdom, and things of that nature, making sure things are in order. And the woman is supposed to come back and basically solidify that, stand behind her man, okay? Make sure that everything is going according to the plan, okay? But it's a lot of women that don't want to go along with the plan, okay? Instead of building with you and listening to you to collaborate effectively, to have a strong household, they want to argue. They want to debate. They want to compete. And that is a problem. So if a woman listens to you, OMG, she just might be your damn wife. Let's get into it. A woman that listens to you, respects and honors you and your opinions, feedback, and input. This type of woman will more than likely not disrespect you or do anything that goes against your wishes, because she actually values what you have to say and how you feel. Okay? And I see we have 180 of us in the building. Y'all like the video, share the video, and subscribe. A woman that listens to you, she actually values your input. She holds you in a higher regard. She respects you. She honors you. She knows that your voice is very valuable, and what you have to say and what you have to offer will help her. Okay? You're not saying things for the sake of saying it. You're not just trying to bounce your ball, so to speak. You have real authority and order and leadership behind your voice, and it is not to be taken lightly. She knows and she understands that, hey, when my man is talking, I need to listen because he's giving me some kind of feedback that is going to help me. Okay? A wifey material type of woman, she knows that. She understands that. It's when you get in these relationships with women that are trying to compete with you and be combative with you, that they don't want to listen to you because they're showing and proving to you that they don't respect you and they feel like their voice is more valuable in that relationship. That's not the type of woman you want to get with. And like I said in the beginning, it's a lot of men out there that try to make a wife out of a look. And yeah, she can be fine as a motherfucker, but if she don't listen to you and she don't respect you, what do you have besides a damn ornament? We don't need an ornament, okay? We can wait for so-called Christmas for that shit, okay? We need somebody that not only looks good, but that can help us be good on all levels, whether that is mentally, emotionally, physically too, okay? Don't sleep on that. Physically is important as well. But at the end of the day and in the grand scheme of things, it's all about having a woman that understands you and a woman that honors you and respects your voice. That way you guys can build together. You can't build with somebody that's not listening to your direction. You can't build with somebody that does not believe or see your direction. Okay, you guys have to be on the same accord. And the only way that you can be on the same accord is if she is listening to you and valuing what you're actually saying. Okay, so number one on our list out of the 5 signs that she's a wifey material is that she listens. That's a very, very, very important attribute for a woman to possess as far as being your wife. Okay, or wifey. Okay. All right, let me see what y'all saying in these damn comments, though. Shout out to you, Do the Knowledge Radio, for your donation. He says, keep bringing that truth, goddess. I appreciate it, and I'm going to try my best to. And again, I saw we had 203 of us in the building. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe. And again, thank you so much for your donation. I appreciate that. Sham says, a girl I know is known me for over 4 years, yet she can't talk to me, but everybody else. And see, that's a problem too. I've heard that in relationships a lot, where it's like, why come you don't listen to what I have to say? Why does it have to come from a third party or a fourth party for you to take heed to the shit that I've been saying? They're saying the same thing as me, but because it didn't come from me, you want to go to battle with me? You want to be, combative and go back and forth? I said the same thing she said, but you didn't want to take that advice or those words of wisdom until it came to it from an outside source. I don't respect that, okay? And a woman that does that, she needs to work on that. But first and foremost, it needs to be brought to her attention so that she can work on it. And if it's something that does not get resolved and get fixed, then she ain't your wife. She ain't wifey material. We ain't got time for no women that's not honoring what you said until it comes from somebody else's mouth. Ain't nobody got time. Okay. Keenan says, I feel like that should be covered up by them low-key not respecting our opinions because of how they feel about us. Absolutely, Keenan. Because somebody that really values what you have to say, they're listening. Because they know that what you have to offer to the conversation or whatever is valuable information. You only disregard something that you deem to be unworthy, that you deem to be not that great. I can overlook that. I can bypass that. I can do without that. He don't know what he's talking about, right? That's how that can come off when you're dealing with a woman that's not listening. She don't care what you have to say because low-key, she doesn't respect you. She doesn't honor your opinion. She thinks that you don't know anything or she knows more than you. Or somebody else, like the king said, knows more or knows better than you. So when somebody else comes through and has the same thing that you just said and they offer it to her, she's going to be more receptive because it's like, oh, okay, it came from somebody else that I do respect. You know what I mean? So be very careful with that. All right, y'all, let's move head along to the second thing on our list out of the 5 signs that she is wifey material, okay? And number 2 is very fucking important. She doesn't try to compete with you. We just touched on this. We live in a society, unfortunately, where women want to compete with their man. And I feel like that is so effing counterproductive and it gets us nowhere. But there's plenty of women out there, fellas, that they're not trying to compete with you. She understands your role. She respects your role. She understands her role and she respects her role. And so she plays her fucking position. All right. That's wifey material. All right. Let's get into it. A wifey type woman sees no value whatsoever in competing with her man because she knows and understands that when her man wins, she wins too. Women that are the wifey type will instead push and encourage you to do and be better so that you both can reach new levels and new heights. Only an insecure, childish, unwifeable chick would try to tear you down to boost herself up. And I said what the fuck I said. Okay, we have a lot of women out here that are very insecure. All right. And so when she feels like her man is leveling up, so to speak, on her, she gets intimidated by that. We spoke on that in previous videos. It's a lot of women that find their value in being better than their significant other, and that strokes their ego in a way. And so when you find a wifey type chick, she's happy to have a man that is leveled up. She understands that when you're leveled up, she's leveling up with your ass. Okay, it's not a instance where it's like, okay, my man is making more money than me. Well, I need to find out a way how to make more money than him so that I can be better than him and all of this and all of that. She ain't thinking like that. She knows that, hey, if my man is winning, I'm winning. And I want to push my man to new heights and new levels so that we can ultimately be at new heights and new levels. You know what I mean? And she understands the same thing in reverse. When it comes to her leveling up and becoming better, she knows that that's essentially making you level up and become better as well. It's never a sense of you're doing better than me. We a team. We a unit. When you doing good, we both doing good. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna push you to your fullest potential. I'm gonna push you to your limits so that you can become better and at the same time still sharpen steel. So if while you're getting better, I'm getting better too. You know, we're upgrading each other. That's what a wifey type of woman is thinking. These low vibrational, insecure, overly masculine type of females, they are so warped and they are so discombobulated that they view their man as a threat whenever he is advancing. And they don't know and understand that when he's advancing, she's advancing too. You know what I mean? He's taking you along the ride with him. But a lot of women, they don't think like that. You know, maybe it was because in the past they dealt with low vibrational men and those men were leaving them once they reached a certain level in life or whatever. I've seen that happen as well. But again, that goes back to the type of men that you are entertaining, and that still is a reflection upon you. So we have to choose better, be more wise, and peep game as far as the men that we are entertaining. You know, everything goes back to self, and I actually touch on this in my book. It should be out within the next few weeks, and I'll have it for sale. But I talk about this. It's called Submission is Not the Enemy, a key component to a healthy relationship, or a key factor to a healthy relationship. And I go into all of these different things that factor into these unhealthy, toxic ass relationships. And a lot of it does revolve around women wanting to compete with their man. You know, they're insecure from what the last man did. They're insecure because they don't feel that they are good enough. And so they get threatened by any and everything, even the men that they are choosing to be with, which is once again very counterproductive. But wifey type, when you win and she winning, and she wants you to win because she understands when you win, you guys both win, and vice versa. All right. Let me see what y'all say in these comments. 265 of us in the building. Y'all like the video, share the video, and subscribe. Okay, y'all know they be hating on me. So like the video, share the video, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. All right. She was competing from the get-go, probably. P City says, but these women out here don't think like that on very few. Do I know a lady that keeps failing? She wants to be alone, independent, but don't make independent money. She always getting evicted. Shit's strange. You know, it's a lot of that hypocritical BS going on out here. It's like we want to be independent women and we don't want to rely on nobody, but then we struggling and then we complaining about men not providing and protecting. Well, you said you want to do it by yourself, so you're doing it by yourself and you got a problem. You know what I mean? So I don't know. George says, let me translate your book. The truth needs to be heard in French as well. Ooh, that would be dope if you can do that. Spit that game, queen. Peace to you, king. 271 of us, y'all like the video. Why these ladies choose not to answer to a man? And I touch on this in my book as well. A lot of us grow up in households where we're used to seeing the woman be in the more dominant role. And so we grow up internalizing that, thinking that that's the way to be. And so when it comes to a man, we feel like, y'all don't know what the fuck y'all talking about because my mama did it by herself and my mama did this and my mama did that and my mama dealt with these type of men and they didn't know what they was talking about. And so all men don't know what they talking about. When it's like, no, those men that your mama dealt with just didn't know what they was talking about. Those men that you grew up entertaining just didn't know what the fuck they were talking about. But that does not translate to all men not knowing what the fuck they talking about. Okay, but that's another story for another day. Y'all need to get this book. I'm not even playing with y'all. Men and women need this book. Okay, I'm gonna post the links on my community wall very soon, and y'all can order. Okay, let's move head along to the third thing. on my list out of the 5 signs that she's wifey material. And number 3 is she's submissive. And we just touched on this. Y'all hold up. I'm about to go see if I can find my book real quick. Hold up. All right, y'all, I'm back. But number 3 ties in perfectly with this damn book, okay? My bad, y'all. I messed it up. Okay, so number 3, she's submissive. And again, I see it is 283 of us in the building. Y'all like the video, share the video, and subscribe, okay? This book right here, Submission is Not the Enemy. Okay, y'all see that? A key factor to a healthy relationship, Danica Bell. Y'all need this damn book. I'm not even playing with y'all, okay? I'm going to sell it for $5.99 for 20 days, okay? For 2020, $5.99 for 20 days. Yeah, you can afford that, okay? This book will explain the importance of submission in relationships, okay? Debunk the issues surrounding submission in relationships, okay? Help with getting out of or fixing toxic relationships, okay? Give clarity on the types of men that should be submitted to, okay? Talk about the roles of both men and women in relationships. And then last but not least, bring unity, structure, and order to relationships. Once again, y'all all need this damn book, okay? Everything on the back of it, very important, very easy, short read, okay? It's only, how many pages in this book? It's only 77 pages. And I read this book. I had to go back and proofread it yesterday. I found like 3 typos in it, so I got to resubmit it. But great book. It took me an hour to read it. An hour. And I was like, damn, Danica, that's a good book. Y'all need this shit. If your woman is submissive to you, okay, that's a wifey material type of woman. Okay? Wifeable women don't have an issue with being submissive. Although they are very powerful, intelligent, ambitious women, they know and understand that playing the more soft, nurturing, delicate role in regards to their men in relationships, that this dynamic is key. Wifey type women have no problem with a man leading, guiding, providing, and protecting, and will not try to get in his way and cause friction or play his position. Very fucking important. Very important. Because again, we live in a society where women don't know their role. And sadly, it's because a lot of men don't know their role. Which is why y'all both need to read this damn book. Okay? It's going to be out very soon. Be on the lookout on my community wall for the links. All right? And if you're on Facebook, do the same thing. They don't know their roles. Women feel like they need to be in the king's throne. And they want to compete with you like we talked about earlier. They want to battle with you. They want to control you. They want to order you around. They don't see or know the value in being a more nurturing, softer type of role. That is a woman's nature, to be catering and nurturing and able to be the one that is guided and take direction. It doesn't mean that you are less powerful or you're less valuable. A lot of women don't understand that. They misinterpret submission as to being this inferior type of being, but it's not. It's not. It's just by nature, men are supposed to be the fucking leaders. And a lot of women, they don't know and understand that, because again, like I said earlier, we grow up in households. We used to the independent woman running the house. Okay, we used to single mothers running everything, doing everything, or we may even have a household growing up where the male is in the lesser, softer, or whatever role, so to speak. They automatically deem, being submission, or being submissive rather, as the lesser role, which I don't view it that way. I feel like it's power in that shit, but we just don't understand that. But again, this book will touch on that. And it throws off the dynamic. And so then you get in these relationships with women that want to battle you. But wifey, she ain't trying to battle you. She don't want your position. She don't want your throne. She knows the value in the queen's seat. Okay? I'm doing perfectly fine sitting right here. My man got that. And if my man got that, I got this. All right? She's not trying to cater to you. Okay? A lot of these women, she's not wifey material. She's not trying to listen to you. A lot of these women, she's not wifey material. But wifey material, she's going to listen to you. She's going to honor you. She's going to cater to you. All right? She's going to be nurturing to you. She's going to respect you. She's going to love you because she knows your value. She appreciates that shit. But a lot of women out here don't. So if you find a woman that is submissive, that is nurturing, that does understand her role, and she plays her role, and she knows that, hey, this is reserved for the male, this is reserved for the female, okay? And she plays her position. Boy, you ain't found a wife, because that's hard to come by, okay? It's hard to come by these days. So if you find a submissive woman, oh my God, that knows and understands the power in submission, oh my God, that's not going to try to battle you and tear you down and tell you why submission is for weak shit, and that's some dumb shit, and that's that old ancient bullshit. If you find a woman that's like, yeah, I'm submissive, yeah, I can listen, yeah, I can be led, yeah, I'm teachable, and there's nothing wrong with that, but I'm also a powerful being. I also have my own mind. I'm also very intelligent. I'm very wise. But part of being wise is being able to be led, is being able to be taught. Oh, you found you a motherfucking wife. Get this book, y'all. Okay? Ladies, I know y'all don't really watch me, but if you come across this damn video, you need to read this. Because a lot of y'all is probably single because y'all don't understand this shit. But let's go ahead and move ahead along. Let me see what y'all say in these comments. 335 of us in the building. Y'all like the video. I appreciate y'all. Hold on, we got some donations coming through. Shout out to you, King Fibonacci. I appreciate this. He said, I wish I could tell you how much the men in our community greatly appreciate and need this from queens such as yourself. No words or dollar amount can express this appreciation. Thank you from one creator to another. Thank you, King, so much. I appreciate that. That means a lot to me. That means a lot to me. So I appreciate that. Somebody got to do it. You know what I mean? And I'm genuine with my shit, y'all. I hate when y'all, I'm going to leave that alone. But I'm genuine with my shit. Y'all feel my passion and my energy. I'm not just on here trying to be cute or just trying to get a follow or trying to get a like. Like, I'm genuinely trying to help. I'm writing books, trying to help y'all, paying for book covers and artwork and all of that. This is not just because. This is real shit. We need this in our community. We need to bridge these gaps, especially when it comes to the Black community, the Black family structure. We need that. So again, I appreciate it. I appreciate you guys just as much as you appreciate me. Shout out to you, Clarence Dudley. He says, that is a curse word to females these days. My ex wouldn't do it to save her life. And see, your ex need to read this damn book because she just didn't understand the power in it. She didn't understand the best word I can come up with is power. She don't understand the power, the significance of the shit. You know, it's part of that yin and yang. It's part of that balance. We both can't be out here being, you know, dominant and we gonna clash. You know what I mean? So again, I appreciate your donation, but it's really a shame that a lot of women don't understand this, man. Okay, let me go ahead. Hold up. Shout out to you, Brent, for your donation. He says, keep dropping facts. You earned my sub for sure. Thank you so much, Brent. I appreciate that. And y'all, like the video, share the video, and subscribe. I see y'all in the building. I hope that you guys are enjoying the content. Okay. Hold on. Did I see somebody else? Shout out to you, Aaron, for your donation. You sent a super sticker. And again, thank you, Aaron, for being a channel member. That is so fucking dope. I appreciate that. Okay. All right. Hold on. Let me see what else I see. I saw something about emasculation. Beauty and Success. She says, I hate women who try to run men, and I think it's very emasculating and disrespectful. But men who allow that just seems a little feminine. Let me put Beauty and Success on this screen, because again, I don't feel like a lot of women that possess this kind of mindset get a lot of recognition. You know what I mean? Let's just take a moment to read this together. I hate women who try to run men and think it's very emasculating and disrespectful. But men who allow that just seems a little feminine. And I totally agree with you, Queen. And we don't have a lot of queens on this channel, so I got to highlight you right quick, okay? Ladies, a man is not to be ran or told what to do or to be ordered around. And you're not either. You're not either. So don't take that the wrong way. But we should both be respectful of one another and honored. What your man says should be listened to. What your man thinks, his opinions, his input, his insight, his wisdom, his knowledge should be adhered to. He is not your lapdog. That's the fucking problem. And fellas, I loved how she held you guys accountable, because that's what I'm here to do as well. So I hate when y'all get it misconstrued thinking that I'm just here to pacify y'all. No, I'm going to hold y'all accountable as well. Don't allow that shit. Don't allow a woman to emasculate you and bark orders at you and tell you what she ain't going to do and what you need to do and what you going to do. No. Because you are just as guilty. Because you are feeding into that, which makes her think it's okay. Which will lead other women to think that shit is okay too, because you have to remember, what did I say earlier? We grow up in these households, so your daughters are watching that. Oh, it's okay for me to emasculate and disrespect a man. My mama do that to my daddy. He don't say shit. Your sons grow up witnessing that shit. Oh, my mama do that to my daddy. Okay, I'm supposed to be bossed around. I'm supposed to be ordered around. I'm a lapdog. No, you're fucking not. You're both equally important and valuable, and you should be respected as such. You should be regarded as such. And that's just on period. But let's go ahead and move that along, y'all. I know we got a whole bunch of donations that came in, and I appreciate y'all so fucking much. I'm trying not to make this video drawn out, but I just be so passionate, y'all. I'm sorry. You in this damn, you gotta get rid of this profile and change this name. This is disrespectful, but I love it. I love your donation. I appreciate it. A girl that doesn't have social media is the one. Could be, but I gotta get rid of you. But I appreciate your donation. Golly, change that name or I can't bring you on the screen. Shout out to you again, Tyrell Nash. You know I love and appreciate you. You always show so much love and support. Shout out to you, Social Visual, for becoming a channel member. I appreciate that. Thank you. That is so dope. Shout out to you, Arthur, for your donation. He says, you are a true leader when you speak. You're so powerful with the words. Women need to listen to your knowledge on relationships. 100. Oh, you cooking today, mamas? Yeah, we're cooking today. We getting in y'all ass today. We cooking it up. Okay, we hold everybody accountable because it takes two. It takes two to change these dynamics and give order and direction. But again, I appreciate you for your donation. And then shout out to you, Demetrius, for your donation. He says, I have been told to check my woman, but I've also been told that when my woman is going off or ranting that I should be silent and not pay it no mind. Then, like a fire, she'll tire herself out. 385 of us, y'all like the video. That's a sticky type of situation, Demetrius. Your woman needs to be checked when she should be, as far as correcting. A lot of people misinterpret or misunderstand what it is to be checked. It's not a sense of you being disrespectful and cursing her out or putting your hands on her, but it's a matter of, hey, you need to be corrected right quick. That's out of line. That's out of order. You know, it's a sense of giving more direction and clarity. So that should be done. When she's going off and ranting, don't go off and rant with her back. Don't meet her with that same energy as far as being, you know, disrespectful and aggressive and abrasive and angry. But it should be addressed. It should be addressed in the most respectful way, in the most stern way. Like, okay, I hear you, but let me put this down real quick. I don't like your tone. I feel like that needs to be changed. You know, it's a way to do that, and then just keep going until she be like, okay, hold up, he's serious about this. You know, but if you're meeting her with that same kind of force and that same kind of aggressive, angry energy, yeah, that's gonna be a mess. But it should be addressed in the most solid way possible, so that she knows next time, don't do that. No, ain't no tiring yourself out. No, we nipping that in the bud right now. But let's go ahead and move head along, you guys. I'm already talking too damn much. The fourth thing on our list, you guys, and we have 407 beautiful crown heads. Y'all, please like the video, share the video, and subscribe. Number 4 should be a no-brainer, but a lot of women, once again, are not doing these simple, basic things, and they're just not wifey material these days. You know, they don't cook, they don't clean, you know. They're just looking for takeout. They want you to go pick up the damn food. They don't know how to prepare a healthy meal for their husbands, for their men, for their children. It's all about, you know, going to McDonald's or, you know, putting a pizza roll in the oven and then call it a day. They ain't cleaning up nothing. You know, the house is a wreck. And I understand that, you know, things can get a little messy sometimes, but it's all about saying, okay, it's messy. Let me get this shit back in order and get it together. Okay. But just letting it pile up and get even more chaotic, nah. But if she cooks and cleans, fellas, oh my God, that's wifey material. Okay. Wifey type women cook nice, home cooked meals and make sure that your place of residence is sanitized and not a wreck. Wifeable women do not constantly make excuses as to why food is not being prepared or why the house is filthy and in shambles, but instead knows how to balance maintaining both majority of the time. Okay, and like I said, I understand that it ain't gonna be perfect all the time. You know, sometimes the house can just get a little bit too much. Okay, it's like, hold up. But it's not something that's constantly an issue to where you come home and you don't have no food, or you come home and you gotta throw a pizza in the oven, or you come home and you got McDonald's again. And you're like, damn, I need me some healthy and nutritious and delicious and cooked, you know, like mama used to do. You need that, okay? It shouldn't be a instance where you're constantly coming home and the house is disorganized and shit is all over the place. And a lot of women come at me sideways and they say, well, Danica, you don't have children yet, so you don't understand what that's like. When you got kids running around, you know, you can't do all of that. You can't. And I say, you know what? I don't have children yet, but I guarantee my house is not going to be a wreck all the damn time, okay? My kids are going to know how to clean the fuck up, okay? We're it's all about instilling certain things in your children. Now, if you have small children, okay, I get it. But still, as a woman, certain things should still be in order at the end of the day. Okay? It should be time slots reserved for when you cleaning shit up and you getting things organized and sanitized. Okay? That should be done. You know, well, I don't have time to cook. You don't have no kids yet. You know, you just be, it's easier just go and grab something when you got all these kids. And no. And again, I understand that can happen sometimes where it's just like, okay, it's one of them days. We're going to have to go and grab something real quick. But that should not be majority of the time because, again, as far as having our families, we should be trying to give them the best as far as the nutritional meals and things of that nature. All right? We don't want to feed our children deaf food for the sake of convenience, right? We should care about our children and our families good enough or well enough to where that's not something that's always happening. And maybe that's just me, and y'all can cast my stones and shit and say, oh, well, you don't understand. You ain't got no kids yet. I see too many women do it. You know what I mean? I see too many solid women that's like, nah, I prepare meals for my family every day. I make sure at the end of the day, my house is clean and organized. Some days may get, the best of me, but the majority of the time, I got that shit under wrap. So I see that happening. So I can only assume that I'm going to be the same way. Okay, it's just too embedded in me to be that way. So that's just me. Okay. But fellas, if your woman is cooking and cleaning for you, wifeable. All right, y'all. Like the video, you guys. Share the video and subscribe. I appreciate y'all so much. Did I see some more donations? Y'all so damn dope. It says True Queen. Dang, y'all. Did I miss y'all? I'm so sorry. Shout out to you, King Romanoff. He says, women who buy into the love and hip-hop ATL lifestyles too much to think for themselves. They follow Cardi B lifestyle and words instead of their grandmothers. And you know why? Because a lot of us are influenced by social media. We don't understand that lifestyle is fake. That's a fraud. That's a front. That's that bullshit. You listening to these women out here that's telling you, live your best life, fuck these niggas, and then they going home to their husbands, treating them with the utmost respect. Then Cardi B give her husband $500,000 or something like that. She telling you, fuck these niggas, they pay you, but then she going home and paying her husband. She telling you, I'll live your best life, dude. It's a hot girl, some of this, but then she going home to her man. Be independent. You don't need no man. But then she going home to her man that's taking care of her. So we got to be more careful with who we are trying to pattern ourselves by, because they ain't even patterning themselves by their damn self. Don't shoot the messenger. Shout out to you, Yoda, for your donation. I appreciate that. Y'all are dope. I got so many dope crown heads. I love the hell out of all of y'all. Shout out to you, the man HOE. I hope you're not a hoe. I hate that name. You change your name too, okay? You ain't no hoe. Or maybe it's an acronym for something else. I don't know. Okay, I'm so glad you clarified. Helping overcome emotions. Okay, I can appreciate that. I appreciate you feeding the spirit of us men. Your words are much needed. I'm leaving my women for the same reason you just explained. Ooh. Sometimes it be like that. She just ain't wifey material. And that's okay. We have wins and losses. It's part of life. It's part of elevating and evolving. And sometimes that requires us to let certain people go that no longer serve us. But I appreciate you breaking down your acronym for your name and for your donation as well. Because I'm like, you need to change this shit. Okay. Who else do I see, y'all? Shout out to you, Marcus Craig, for your donation. He says, we black men can't let black women control us because it turns us black men more into models, aka man moodle, or moodles, aka man poodle. Men and women both. We should be collaborating together in a healthy and effective way to where nobody feels controlled. It's just you're leading this way and I'm following. And then when the time comes for me, I'm going to lead this way and you're following. It's a collaborative effort. It's not a sense of I'm controlling you, I'm dictating you, I'm ordering you around. It's us both understanding the roles and what roles or positions need to be played at what time. Because it could be a time where your woman knows best and you're going to have to allow her to lead. You know what I mean? And again, I touch on this in this book. Yeah, I need this book. I'm not playing with y'all. You know, it's a time and a place for all of that. But I appreciate your donations. I appreciate that, Marcus. Thank you. All right, you guys, let's move head along to the last and final thing on our list. I saw we had 413 crown heads. Y'all like the video, share the video, and subscribe. And hit that notification bell. I really appreciate y'all. Y'all are so damn dope. Okay. William says, I feel like that's what we could be going through right now. Number 5, last but not least, out of the 5 signs that she's wifey material is, and this is so important, okay, so important. She pleases you mentally, physically, and emotionally. She pleases you mentally, physically, and emotionally. A lot of women sleep on the fact that men are intelligent beings as well. They're intelligent beings that have feelings, that have emotions, that have things that go on with them internally. A lot of women view men as these barbaric type of beings that all they know is sex. All they know is aesthetics. All they know is the physical. And while physical is important, there's other factors that tie into that. And a woman that understands that you need to be fed mentally and emotionally and understood in those ways as well is very much so wifey material. If a woman cannot stimulate if a woman cannot stimulate you mentally, physically, and emotionally, she is not wifey material. Wifeable women will keep you intrigued with great conversations and ideas and give you great sex, and also make sure that your emotional and mental health are being tended to, because she knows that when you feel good and satisfied, that she will too. As you see, I spoke on sex. Shoot me, okay? Okay, don't really shoot me, but I'm just saying that's important. And I don't want you guys to feel like I am sleeping on the fact that sex is important. I ain't downplaying sex, okay? Sex is fucking amazing and needs to be, okay? So if somebody can't stimulate you in that way, that's a problem too. Can it be worked on? Yes, but it needs to be addressed as well so that it can be worked on. You just can't sweep it under the rug and act like the shit is whack. You have to address that and get it better, okay? But your emotional and mental health is very much so important to a wifeable type of woman, because she wants you to be the best version of yourself. When you feel your best, that energy is going to vibrate off of you and bounce onto her. So if you don't feel good, she don't feel good. Wifey material women, they understand this. This is just science. Energy is real. Energy can be transferred. If my man is feeling down and depressed and in the slumps and he's doubtful, he's stressed out, that's going to rub off on me. So I, as a woman, a wifeable woman, I want to build you up so that you can feel good, because when you feel good, I'm going to feel good. All right? A wifeable woman wants the best for you. She wants to please you. She wants to make sure that you are satisfied, because she understands reciprocation. When you feel good, I'm going to feel good, because you're going to make me feel good because I'm making you feel good. I hope I didn't lose you with that. But that's what a wifeable woman is thinking. If she's not wipeable, she don't care about your mental health, your emotional health. She don't care about satisfying you in the bedroom. All she care about is getting her nut off and going to sleep. You know, all she care about is how you're making her feel. She don't care about how she's making you feel in the process. As long as you're bending over backwards for me and you're being my moodle, as the king said earlier, that's all that she cares about. But a wipeable woman, she wants the best for you, okay? Pleasing you pleases her. You know? I almost said something. I'm going to go ahead and say it. It is like sex. Let's tie it back into sex. When you are with somebody that you really honor and you really value and you really care about, giving them that good love making makes you feel good, because it's like, damn, I love you so much. I want to express that in the deepest way possible. All right. And one of those ways of doing that is by way of sex. It can be, you know, so if you're with somebody, for instance, or you're with a woman, for instance, where I'm contemplating saying this because it does sound a little ratchet, but it's just what it is. Okay. Sometimes when you're with a wipeable type of chick, just satisfying you, if you know what I mean, it gives her a sense of pleasure. Just seeing you feel good, just seeing you lose your damn mind over what she's doing to you, it makes her feel good. That's what a wipeable woman is doing in all areas. So, for instance, if your woman giving you head, right, that can make her feel good just by seeing that, damn, he really enjoying this shit. You know what I'm saying? But let's take that head, okay, and apply it to you mentally. Just seeing you being inspired or you being motivated and you being, you know, just amped up, that makes her feel good too. And then knowing that she's speaking that life into you and she's the reason why you are vibrating on such a higher frequency and higher level, that's making her feel good. Like, man, I inspired my man. Man, I'm motivating my man. Like, I'm helping my man out and he appreciates that shit. I feel good about that, you know? So that's what a wipeable woman is doing. She wants you to be the best version of yourself because it makes her feel good because she loves you. All right? So number 5, last but not least, she pleases you mentally, physically, and emotionally because you mean that much to her. She cares about that. If you got a woman like that, wife her, please. I'm going to leave it at that. All right. Let me see what y'all say in these comments, y'all. We got so many damn donations. Y'all are clowning tonight. I appreciate y'all so damn much. Shout out to you, Devontae, for your donation. I appreciate you so much. Thank you. Shout out to you, Sean David. He says, the book guides men back to their divine masculine in a world where being a man has evolved. Men's value and frequency have been reduced. This forces women to step out of their feminine and compensate for the lack of masculinity. And I touch on that in this book too, Sean. Get this book and stop playing, King, okay? Y'all all need this. It's a short and easy read, but I touch on all of that. All of that is touched on in this book. But I appreciate your donation. Thank you so much. Who else did I see? Keenan, thank you so much for your donation. He says, I'm 19 years old, and I really appreciate you and your channel. 100 with the heart emoji. I want to send you more ideas and discuss things with you, though, so they can relate more to my age, if that's fine with you. That's fine. That's fine, Keenan. I appreciate that. It's a lot of young kings on this channel, and I appreciate y'all as well. And thank you for your donation, young king. I really appreciate it. Man, y'all are just dope. Shout out to you, Beauty and Success. He says, thanks for the love. I do watch you because I post the same things you say on my social media, and we do need this in our community. The new age mindset is brainwashed. True indeed, queen. Okay? True indeed. And we need more and more women such as you to come through and speak truth to power. Because a lot of women, you know, they don't see things how we see it. We get drowned out. And so when you have women like us that come through and say things that should just be common sense, it's like, damn, she's an alien. And it's like, no, I'm not an alien. This is just how it's supposed to fucking be. But because we are in this society where a lot of us are brainwashed and discombobulated, it makes the truth sound like something that's just the gospel. And it's just like, man, it's just, this is basic. You know what I mean? But if you're not used to it, it is alien. It is strange. So we gotta have more women like us that speak out so that it can become the norm to speak how we're speaking. But I appreciate you for your donation as well. Thank you, Redbird, for your donation. It says, what up, Danica? I'm glad I didn't miss the whole stream. And thank you, Redbird. You always show love as well. I really appreciate it. Who else did I see, y'all? I'm trying to get through these. Man, I be trying so hard. I be trying so hard to show y'all love. Because I don't want you guys to feel like I'm taking it for granted. I'm not. I don't take no comment for granted, no subscription, no membership, no donation, no cash app. All that shit is important to me. I appreciate it. Sean, thank you. He says, Queen Nika, love alone, Queen. In addition to your book, please, all these kings to read The Way of the Superior Man by David Data. And I think that's what he talked about in the previous comment. So kings, queens, go out there and pick up the book, The Way of the Superior Man by David Data or Data. All right. Let's go ahead and do a quick recap, you guys, out of the 5 signs that she's wifey material. And thank you, Hakim, for your donation as well. I hope I didn't miss anybody else, but if I did, just know I really appreciate it. Please know that. If you don't know shit else, okay? Quick recap, because I've been on here running my damn mouth, but I think y'all enjoyed the content. I saw you had 400 and some of us in the building. The first thing was she listens to you, okay? A woman that listens to you, respects you, she values you, that's a wife, okay? Number 2, she doesn't try to compete with you, all right? Very important. That's a wife. Number 3, she's submissive. Touch on this in my book. That's a wife. Number 4, she cooks and cleans. Very important. Should be basic shit, but a lot of women don't do it, but that's a wife. And last but not least, number 5, she pleases you mentally, physically, and emotionally. Very important. That's definitely a wife, okay? I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. I respect y'all. Thank you so much for everything, you guys. I'll try to go live with you guys on Friday at 6:30 p.m. Central. We'll have a freebie Friday, okay? I told you guys once a month we will go live and have you guys do a Q&A, and you guys can just ask me questions and things of that nature. I'll have a link in the comments for you guys to click on and come on screen and talk to me and ask me questions. Should be a good time, you know. I don't keep those conversations or those discussions or videos public because I do want them to be more intimate and kind of exclusive. So if you miss it, you just missed it. I'll still have it to where you can, if you come across the link, you can click on it and watch it, but I'm not going to keep them public, I don't think. So come back on Friday for our live Q&A. All right, you guys can ask me questions and we'll get into some things. All right, y'all. I love y'all. I gotta get in this kitchen and cook because I do cook and clean and I am a wife. Okay, so I gotta go. I love y'all. I respect y'all. Thank you so much. Peace to all of my crown heads. Like, share, comment, subscribe, notification bell. Come on back. Peace.